Of the masses. Oh, Mayegun don come, Mayegun diary political. Mayegun don come, this one not the off in mind. Mayegun don come, can in the touchlight every corner. Mayegun don come, okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say Mayegun don come. So my people make you ladder. Mayegun don come. My people make we shout. Mayegun don come. Mayegun don come, man of the masses. Mayegun don come. Mayegun diary political. Mayegun don come. This one not the off in mind. Mayegun don come. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Mayegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Mayegun diary, he dey hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Mayegun don come. So my people make you loud. Mayegun don come. My people make you shout. Mayegun don come. Mayegun don come, man of the masses. Mayegun don come. Mayegun diary political. Mayegun don come. This man not the off in mind. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Mayegun diary.
Good evening to you. Good afternoon to you. And good morning to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Mayegun Live.
Diary political. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun diary. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹ́kọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Share the broadcast, invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell them that Mayegun today again.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn làkì. Mayegun today. Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì. Mayegun today. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun today. Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì. Mayegun today. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun today. Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì. Mayegun today. Wọ́n bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun mami.
Thank you.
Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì. Mayegun today. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Mayegun mami. Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì. Mayegun today. Presido bá rúfin o. Mayegun mami. Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì. Mayegun today. Gómìnà gbówó jẹ. Mayegun mami. Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì. Mayegun today. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí pa. Mayegun mami. Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Ayé ẹ̀sùnra yìí. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Ayé ẹ̀sùnra yìí. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra yìí. Ayé ẹ̀sùnra yìí.
Thank you for joining me, like I said, and you are welcome once again. So good evening to you, good morning to you, good afternoon to you from wherever you're watching from. And this is Mayegun live. Today is an interesting day. And even though the social media is currently agog with different memes and and different news out there concerning the disappearance of Tinubu in a very crucial outing where he would have an opportunity, possibly you who believe that Tinubu is so sick, he is frail, he has dementia, he is suffering from Parkinson, and at the same time, because of that dementia, he always kind of mix things up. So therefore, Tinubu health is a big issue. So people who have said this is a big thing, and you have somehow disputed that, today would have been an opportunity for people to indeed hear from Tinubu directly, especially most of you who have become his vuvuzela for long. But surprisingly, that conference, Nigerian Bar Association, NBA conference of lawyers, they had their conference in Lagos, which is just about 5.4 kilometers away from Tinubu's house. Simply put, Tinubu could get there. If he drives, he will get there within 19 minutes. Or if he takes Okada, 300 naira Okada, Tinubu will get there within 7 minutes. But Tinubu in Lagos disappeared. And he sent somebody from Borno who had to fly a private jet down to Lagos, go through the Lagos traffic and the rest, only to appear like the Baba Suwe, Mola Ajo, suit and all of, apart from all that, there are people who are already saying, they are listening. They just won't use Tinubu to gain access and keep the presidency and the power. Abi? That Tinubu is just a placeholder. Shettima is actually your president. Somebody from the other side posted something on social media that caught the attention of some of us. And he was talking about they couldn't wait for Tinubu to become the president of Nigeria. And then it would just be like the case of Goodluck Egbere, Jolantan, and Yaradua. Now, all these are out there. Baba, person where the Lagos couldn't attend. And the excuse right now is that he doesn't have to attend anything. Of course, he doesn't have to. Mind you, if you are watching me right now, whether MBA, whether now your debate, whether every other thing, APC, Egbe, are not preparing for any election. You know that. That is why when you see the Tinubu's supporters and followers, the most things they have to trade, if they are not trading on the glories of Fashola, glories of Ambode and all that, and using them as a product of Tinubu, then they will be trading the tribal bigotry in them. These are few. Up north, they are banking on Shettima to use religion to help them also sway vote so that they can pile up. It no matter, all win, now win. But you see that Shettima, can't be like, say, now 4 a.m. this morning, they call him. I'll show you. when he appeared, yeah, people were like, Omo, waiting they happen now, right? So it was more or less like they quickly had to rent the suit for him. A total bigot. Look at his face. Look at him very well. Is the same guy, yeah, who supervised the kidnapping of the Chibok girls. Okay? If you don't know his story, let me tell you now. Look at his face as I'm talking to you right now. Continue to look at that face. Yeah? Now, he is the guy that the Nigerian military, the Nigerian defense minister, the Nigeria education minister, Wike, who is the governor of Rivers State now, wrote to and advised that they should not hold any examination for the school children in that state. Not just Borno, it was governor then. They said, please, we have received security reports that your brothers, terrorists, that you all armed, they are coming to raid the schools and kidnap school children. Therefore, all schools under lock and key until we find a safe place for the children to write their examinations. Everybody complied. But you see this man on your screen, the genesis of the calamity that befall all of you today in Nigeria. That is the genesis sitting in front of you. If you don't know it yet, yeah, now you have a clue. Every school shut. But you see this Boko man, you know what he did? He called back the children of Chibok, right? He told all of them, their parents, to send their children back because he has provided security for them. So they returned all the children back to the hostels. The same day that the children arrived, yeah, was the same night the terrorists struck. But something also happened. You see those staffs who helped him call back the children, they told them not to bring their own children back. Some of you may have forgotten all of this, but it is time to remind you. They told the staff in the school, some of them, not to bring their children back for that same examination that night. Yes. And when the children were kidnapped, who was supposed to raise the first alarm? The man that said he had security for them, Abi? No. He quickly, the following day, they first denied any kidnapping in Borno, in Chibok. By 4 p.m. the following day, the next was that, they have found the kidnapped school children. They have found them. During all of this time, they were moving the children from one politician's house to another in Borno, from one local government to another, under the supervision of these terrorists in jackets. But they got away with it because it unleashed the emotional war ever witnessed ever in Nigeria, that everyone agreed if nothing was done, Nigeria was doomed. That was how the terrorists gained power. So they brought this guy. Look at his face very, very well. Is somebody who personally believed that talking about restructuring Nigeria, whereby everyone can, mind their own business, take care of their own affairs, sink or swim, it's over. I mean, it's up to you. He said, what is restructuring my put? What is restructuring? And he is sparing a man when he was still alive and active and normal. Tinubu, the man that campaigned on Yoruba's restructuring, Yoruba's sovereignty, and gained political prominence and trust of part of Yoruba land. Now he's spearing a man, a Boko Haram sponsor. Indeed, they said he is actually a placeholder for him. I'm going for this. So, as you might have heard, just a moment. Yeah. The terrorists who are in government in Nigeria, protecting their fellow terrorist brothers from that same place. Do you remember this face? Do you? Okay, I'll tell you. This guy is called Truji. Bello Truji, or something like that. Yeah? Now, is the guy this year that set ablaze a passenger bus in Sokoto, including a pregnant woman and 3 children. I'm talking about children of between the ages of 3 months and then 3 years old. He set them ablaze in Sokoto, and then he controls all the terrorists in Niger states, Zamfara, and some other states around there as well. But look at his face very well. Today, he is considered a repentant terrorist. Not because he has surrendered or whatever. No, he hasn't. He is being touted to be on the side of the government of Nigeria because his own terrorist group, they fought with another terrorist group and they killed themselves. And because of this, the Zamfara State Deputy Governor is already announcing it to the world that the guy is a good terrorist. Why am I telling you all of this? 7 years ago, before APC, Egbekegbe came in, and they brought in the terrorists that they have told many of you to get used to today. That's exactly what they are telling you. They are asking you to get used to act of terrorism. And for those who parade themselves or who want to be given the entitlement of your leaders, your this, your that, they don't want any responsibility with that, with that entitlement, so to say. They brought in terrorists into Nigeria. They empowered them. They continue to protect them. They continue to speak for them. And as we speak, they continue to use Nigeria money to fund them. Now, if you, as a member of APC, Egbekegbe, if your loyalty, as you have claimed, in fact, let me tell you something, let nobody lie to you. We could not bobo anybody, okay? If you are a member of APC, Egbekegbe, and you are a Yoruba man, and you are jumping up and down like a frog, a castrated frog who is also blind and possibly also deaf, listen to me. Your loyalty is to APC, Egbekegbe, that brought destruction upon Nigeria, including you, right? And your loyalty should never in any way be considered as the Yoruba's loyalty to the terrorists in Babariga. Now, take that to the bank. So, they brought in terrorists that are now multi-billionaires in Nigeria. Nigerians are now selling their properties, selling their lands, their whatever they could get, savings, just to bail their loved ones from the grip of terrorists. Look at this girl. She happened to be one of the victims of the Kaduna-Abuja Railway, yeah? Her name is Louis Azofa. Yeah, that's it. That's over there, right? She happened to be one of the victims of the Kaduna-Abuja Railway bombing and kidnapping, which happened which happened on the 28th of March 2022. From March 28th, this young lady has been in the captivity of the terrorists that the garbage Shehu said they have given everything they asked for, including paying for the delivery the delivery of one of the pregnant wives of one of the terrorists. you know what? The terrorists that are kings in northern Nigeria and all over Nigeria today, they are already threatening that they are going to marry off this girl in the next few days if a certain amount of money is not paid. Some said, I mean, you know, don't be surprised if they are already raping her, because if a terrorist decided to marry people they call infidel, what have you, yeah, Nigerian, who is supposed to be protected by the likes of Buhari, the commander-in-chief, right? Now, she's going to be married away, and that could be your sister, by the way. In fact, that could be you. So if you are a member of APC, Egbekegbe, and your loyalty is with them, despite all the destruction and all that, won't you also want to hear from Tinubu directly? How this young woman, how she's going to go back to her family, safe and sound. And those who are holding her, how they are going to pay for what they have done to her or what they are doing to her. Now, if you are a member of APC, Egbekegbe, or one of you who are also riding on your tribal, your tribal bigotry vehicle, listen to me. That could be your sister. Yeah, and that could even be you. Yes, it could be you, because people who have been in the dens of the kidnappers in Nigeria, those who never made it back, especially the women who made it back, some of them, they cannot tell you what they went through or passed through in the hand of terrorists. Their deputy governors, presidents, ministers, and the rest of them, including service chiefs, military generals, they will be speaking in their defense, on their defense. So if they now say, bring a Kolu to come and explain, how is he going to do this? You will say it's not necessary. Abi? Because nobody asked Buhari, when they were asking Buhari how he was going to end Boko Haram, many people, including myself, told you they were not coming to end any terrorism because they are the terrorists. They are coming to legitimize it and to also make you comply. If you don't want to comply, they will bend you. And that's exactly what they have done in 7 years. So if you now say, okay, cassava gari and ewa, cassava gari, beans and ewa, and all of that, that's what you have to offer. Farmers will make this. Every other thing, don't use cut and paste videos. Don't use old videos of 20 years ago. This is 2022. If you care, I'm not sure you do, all of you do, as a human being. I'm talking to the APC now. I'm talking to you. Won't you want to hear from Tinubu himself? I mean, eloquent, intelligent, agile, able, this and that, and all the lies you tell yourselves. If Buhari never teach you a lesson, for all sense of reasoning, Buhari never teach you enough lesson. They say the reason why Tinubu no fit come is because if to say that Tinubu came out today, wala go shele. All these things that we are trying to, we are just dancing around, it would have dropped different banger, different banger, different hits, and majority of them, bollock, bullshit, things you can't really put together, except for this Lagos Abobakus, Oshogbo Alimajiris, humbled slaves, obedient fools, sophisticated morons. They continue to speak for Tinubu. Tinubu, like Buhari, has now become a deity, a figurine. Wait, what else do they use for this lifeless mannequin and all that stuff? This shigidi that cannot talk anymore. Because let me tell you this, for so many of you who don't know this, or probably didn't know and still don't, there is something called basement or they call it a basement strategy. Basement strategy is to make sure that there will be no live conversation with Tinubu. He will never attend any gathering where he's going to be probed for anything longer. They're going to shield him away so much that they will only be bringing him out like Iri Ibeji, that they bring out every afternoon to wash, dry, and take back inside. Exactly Buhari Pro Max. Now, everybody get their own choice. You see, you know me, I have told you, I have no position in any of your elections, so to say, because we can see through the charade enough. But nevertheless, you remember that I and many people like me, that was how we also backed out. Then, when many of you who are now living in that Algeria today, in Buhari's Nigeria, when you said, when you called us out at the time, when we said, hey, if this whole thing comes, it won't be limited to you today. Even those who didn't help you, who didn't join you to shout change or next devil, everybody, they collect them today. So here I am again, 8 years after my first warning, telling you again, if you make your choice, when you do, even though it won't be limited to you alone, listen to me, you will not say, at least you have no idea of what you are getting yourselves into. Seriously. You want to hear from him. We know there's nothing he had to say. Of course we do. And that is why we said, if your loyalty is to Tinubu, to APC, Egbekegbe, profess it. Don't drag Yorubas into it. Because me, I'm a Yoruba man. And many other responsible Yorubas, if you ask them, we are not talking about some of you, okay? Some of you are like Alatenujes, Alapamashishes, Alonilowogbas, freeloaders, scavengers. Many of you are always who are only looking at politics as your own window of escaping the poverty created by politics. We know you. But let's be sincere. If they ask Yorubas that is Tinubu the best you have to bring out in the population of 70 million people, trust me, even you weary, Alatenuje, Agbaya, Agbaoshi, all the Agbaya, Agbakontonyons, even you will agree with me that you will never kill behind a sick man and then say Yoruba people are sick. So when somebody now say, how come the man cannot come over? They say because the injection they gave him last night, it overworked, he overslept, and they quickly called him a guard. The terrorist presidency, they said, go and represent him. Put under your joggers, what do they call them? Me, I'm a Yoruba man, right? And it is an insult for so many of you Agberos, Onijekuje Alapamashishes, freeloader pickpocketers, to turn around and say Tinubu is the best Yoruba has to offer. Loyalty is to your stomach, is to the fear that is hanging on your necks, all of you. You see those ones who left Nigeria, and they are telling you the same thing. Trust me, none of them genuinely actually love Nigeria. Boo me, abuse me, but I'm not the one that is running away from public. I am not the one that is afraid to come and explain what he said he has to do. I am not the one that they have to inject every now and then. If you said I'm mocking him, that means you agree with me that he's sick.
Buhari that they were hiding away from you. He doesn't have to talk. He doesn't have to. He's this and that. The worries that defended Buhari 8 years ago in America. The Olori Bruku Olofos that their campaign and defended Buhari and Pastor Ruga 8 years ago in London, all over the place. All those Olori Brukus are still there. Now they are now pushing the call to you. When they push Buhari that far, waiting Buhari do you? He brought you from top to bottom. From top to bottom. Nigeria, top to bottom. Nigeria, top to bottom. Nigeria, top to bottom. So me, I'm just your conscience telling you that you are about to run mad again. Because the basement strategy that they used on you, as educated as many of you are, back then, they are using them on you again. This time around, in a Pro Max level. They can't bring Shettima. Shettima can't talk, say, in go handle security. Tinubu will handle economy. Remember what I told you earlier. No matter what I say here, no matter where your own position is, no be me, go choose these people or not to be your leader or not. Me, I am just telling you that look at what you they choose very well. The consequences of this, when Buhari came, the Biafran agitation was never this loud and then real. Now, Yorubas never demanded for the breakup of Nigeria. We were demanding for a restructured Nigeria. But Tinubu lied to the Yorubas that APC, Egbekegbe, would restructure Nigeria. APC, Egbekegbe, would allow a state police. APC, Egbekegbe, will allow people to control their resources. APC, Egbekegbe, told many lies. Now, 7 years after those lies, Nigeria is in pieces. Everybody wants to leave. You get what I mean now? So what I tell you here, or what I don't, whatever I say or I don't say, trust me, the action you take is going to be the consequences that you have to what? You have to bear. I am just your conscience reminding you, even though you do alternative. Tinubu is not well. He is sick. Anybody can be sick. Anyone can, and you see, same thing with death. Anyone can die anytime. Young, old, rich, poor, and you can die anywhere too. I've said that many times, and I've told you this. Don't let these Lagos Abobakus, these beggars, okay, these ass lickers, do not let them blackmail you emotionally, religiously, tribally or ethnically, because normal, Tinubu himself, now one kind tough product that even you as a Yoruba man, you will feel so embarrassed to sell him, except if you just have to go in a bigotry way, which is attack anybody who said, but the man is sick now, because the only way you can defend that is to attack them, blackmail them. Don't let anybody blackmail you with death. All of us go die, okay? And we go die when we will die. But the difference is this, in Nigeria, the likes of Tinubu, because of, let me use Buhari for example, because of the incapacitated, demented Buhari, and which created a wide gap of absence where other people were in charge, running Nigeria as they wanted. You know the story, Abi? Spending more time outside there his office, even when he's there, locked up on different and plugged on different machines that are running different tests on him 12 hours a day. He is not there working, just like old people's home, right? Now, what's the result of that? The result of that is that the people who are not supposed to die, they are dying today. Not for natural causes, okay? They are dying in the hands of terrorists in Nigeria. They are dying in the hands of dying healthcare system in Nigeria. They are dying in the hands of, corrupt, infrastructure in Nigeria, which is no infrastructure, so to say. People are dying, not by natural means, because of the criminals like this. Incapacitated, invalid like this. So the consequences is beyond for somebody to begin to try to blackmail you. If you want to grow old, you should not laugh at old people. No. Old people who have a shame should not be coming out to shame them. Who have shame should not come out shamelessly, and start lying about who and what they are. Do you understand that now? So don't let anybody, when you look at this, don't let anybody tell you that don't say that, don't say this or that. Say what you have to say because you are saying the truth. Yes, you are. They are giving you Buhari Pro Max. And when that happens, I want to ask you watching me right now, about idiots. Yeah, I know you are angry. It's okay. I know you're upset. Stop typing. I want to talk to you right now, one-on-one, okay? You, as a Lagos Abobaku, Oshogbo Alimajiri, a bad idiot, or an obedient fool, sophisticated moron, or maybe now abroad you day. Just for 1 minute. Calm down, Baba. Cool down. Yeah, cool down. I want to talk to you. You, even if you are in abroad, as a Mumu Madu, Bele lecturer or Mumu lecturer, look at it this way. Tifnumbu, that they are hiding away. Yeah? The tremor, the trembling and the trembling voice and every other thing they know. Yeah? That will make him incapacitated enough. If tomorrow, Tifnumbu now, after all of this, after you have shown your bigotry, that you have shown your emptiness, and you have displayed all the vile hatred in you, fighting for Tifnumbu, Muslim, Shettima, and then bam. They say Tifnumbu don't fall for gutter, it don't pass. Just if, I'm saying if, after 6 months or 1 year, how are you going to then feel seeing President Kashim Shettima? Would you still love him the way you are trying to defend everything you know about these criminals now? Because your loyalty is to APC, Egbekegbe, it's not to Yoruba land. Do stop mixing all those things up and stop calling people Omo Ali. The real Omoko of Yoruba land by now would know that is this Tifnumbu thing not a trap. Even if he no die, he will spend most of his life abroad receiving medical treatment. And is that what you are actually wishing on as a Yoruba man? You are wishing on Yoruba people. Have you thought about that for a minute? Have you? Moniko, calm down. I'm not, I don't have any interest in your election. You know that, Abi. APC, Egbekegbe, brought this division. They brought this death. They brought this indebtedness. They brought this hatred. We all know that, okay? I am just asking you. I'm not asking you to go and vote Obi and all of that. I don't care who you support. I don't even care. Go and vote your Kolu. Do anything you want to do. I'm just asking you that after putting all of that all of this, your madness into it. Okay? After all the wahala, Tinubu ni they can't say Tinubu don't pack up. Would you still love one Nigeria? Would you, as a Yoruba man, still tell Yorubas that Shettima believe in Tinubu's idea? I am asking you this, so I know some of you did it for Buhari, even when they depleted Yoruba land. When majority of you became graduates, no job. When many of you have jobs, but you are not different from those who are jobless. They ruin and destroy everything around you. And you want me to use my energy to tell others that the person who pride himself as the national leader of a disastrous terrorist party is a Yoruba man. I'm asking you this question. It's honest one, oh. If you don't get answer for me, no wala, continue, just abuse me. It doesn't matter. But the point here is this. We can tell when Tinubu talk. Maybe some of you don't remember something. Let me show you one. This one is recent, okay? When he talks, it trebles. Oh, it's waiting to call up. Like this. Watch this one.
Getting over management of anger is a shutter of life. Then we will have failed in maturity.
What did he say? I don't know. I mean, up to now, I didn't get what he said. He said something about getting over anger management. I don't know. So a shorter way of life or something. Yeah, it is similar to this, but maybe you can manage. They said when Shettima spoke at their their MBA conference in Lagos today, right? Apart from the fact that he told them, he said he was he's going to handle security. Tinubu is going to handle economy. Baba, run. Oh. Now, so then told you then that Buhari will handle security. Pastor Ruga will handle economy. How did that go? How is that going right now? From Boko Haram in 2015. You now have Boko Haram 1, Boko Haram 2, ISWAP, Fulani Terrorist 1, Fulani Terrorist 2, Turuji Camp, which is the other one again? Lado, I can't remember the other one. Terrorist camp. Now, from Borno, terrorists have now camped everywhere, all over Nigeria. Yesterday, I was reading the news. They said a community in Enugu, they signed a security agreement with Miyetti Allah to provide security in that community in Enugu. My Biafran brothers were like, what? They're still on top of the case right now. Buhari divided Nigeria to the point that people no longer safe on their farms. People have been discouraged from even investing in agriculture, as you can see. Yeah, many who did never went back there. 7 years of Buhari will handle security. Pastor Ruga will handle economy. Then let's go to the economy. Today, Nigeria economy is in recession. It entered recession part 1. Part 2, it never recovered. Nigeria Naira is in a free fall. 810 Naira to 1 pound sterling today. Over 700 Naira to $1 today. And then not just that, many businesses have now shut down, which has also depleted the resources of your own of your government, the income of the government, or revenue they call it. Yeah, yes, continue to deplete and depreciate. Foreign direct investment into Nigeria has entered negative, minus 200%, which means people who actually invested back then, they didn't only take away all their investment from Nigeria, they continue to make efforts to leave Nigeria. Airlines in Nigeria right now, they are already calculating when they're going to stop flying into Nigeria. If you want to fly to Nigeria now, you will have to fly to a neighboring country, get a bus that will take you down to Nigeria. If you want to travel out of Nigeria as well, you have to get a bus and something that will take you to a neighboring country where you can then get a ticket out. Yeah. From a paltry 13.5 million jobless people in 2015, the economy collapsed, businesses collapsed, finance collapsed, everything collapsed, jobs collapsed. Now they have over 120 million people unemployed, the highest ever in the whole world. That made Nigeria the jobless people's capital of the world in 7 years. So Shettima met lawyers representing Tinubu. You know what he told them? He said, this time around, now Tinubu go handle economy. Shettima will then handle security. Who is in charge of your security today? The Boko Haram terrorist sympathizers. Terrorist sympathizers are in charge of a security communication in Nigeria today. So, the placeholder, Tinubu, it will be in charge of your economy when he is receiving treatment in abroad. Shettima and his boys and friends and everybody, they can now feel comfortable inside the asshole rock. He told them there today. Let me see if I still have the clip. I think it's this one. Okay, I'm sorry. I think that might be somehow, yeah? Try this one.
He has mentored men and women who are excelling in different fields of human endeavor. And all is temporary. And the trajectory of global growth is set in Africa, and Nigeria will make more than transition. And as Chino Achebe said, the problem of Nigeria is purely and essentially that of leadership. Once we get the leadership question right, everything will fall into place. In this age, when others are talking of artificial intelligence, when others are talking of nanotechnology, of biotechnology, we need a leader who has the skill set, who has the understanding of the global economy to shepherd us in this age. And if you get one, you are getting one for free. In City Boy, I am the golden boy of them. In Korea's world, the sole barometer for assessing people is your level of competence and your impact. In the history of Zen's Bank, no one, I guess, apart from the legendary Adara Oasis, no one grew faster in the history of Zen than my company. Our mentored men who are excelling in different fields of human endeavor. As I said earlier, the world is watching at us. At the ultimate measure of a man, as Martin Luther King said, it's not why he stands in times of comfort and convenience, but why he stands in times of challenges and difficulties. I urge my learned colleagues here, my learned friends here, to be rational, to be calm. You should have the boldness and the courage to make informed decisions, not emotional decisions. Here we are, on the threshold of making history. In the United Kingdom, Rishi Sunak.
I know. You're probably sitting down there and be like, what's he saying? I don't understand what he's saying. What's he talking about? I heard London. I heard leadership. I heard, what's he talking about? If you want to ask me what I heard, right? This is the interpretation of what I heard him say all in that video.
My fellow students, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning to all. My name is I stand here in front of you to run the competently, educationally, order to bombard my
something like that. Thank you, Shettima. Thank you. But on the plus side, if you see the Lagos Abobakus today, it is kind of a win. Again, all of you are doing your kiki there. I told you, the Lagos Abobaku, they told me that once the Tinubu become president of Nigeria, they have a special room for me at Kirikiri, or where is that? Or Alagbon, no, Kirikiri. So all of you, they do kiki with me on social media. Just know that you must make sure they come, they feed the guest, the visitors book, so that you could give me motivation, say, no, no go forget me there. Because on the plus side, for the Lagos Abobakus today, they dodged the bullets. Now Shettima collect them. Shettima is regretting right now. What can I go do for Lagos? Eh? Which kind of problem is this? Also, I was planning to meet market women in Maiduguri. See where we are going to, They said the Jagaban cannot get up. Which kind of problem? What kind of problem is this? Because it would have been, in fact, they may have started a riot somewhere right now in Lagos if to say that Tinubu come out today. It may just slip off because they said one of the protocol was that people who have to walk to the stage themselves, and there are no extra shares, and there are no space for people to hold people. I'm not joking, this may sound somehow to you. It's not actually that, right? There's no space. They need about 4 or 5 people to take Tinubu when he's walking. You need those who are going to hold the left hand, and they will also use their shoulder to control him. You know what I mean now? Somebody who is going to hold the right hand as well, use their shoulder stylishly. Do you understand? So that's how, there are those who are going to watch and make sure the agbada and the movement of the leg, they know to enter themselves, so that if he won't enter, they go pull him back like a small child. So his handlers, they know that NBA or no NBA is not going, that's not what will stop him from being president, okay? So if you dey laugh, say they talk, or you are angry, or Tinubu, you are angry, ara okay, don't claim Omo Eko, because of what I'm saying, Abi. No, you better not give yourself hypertension. You see me here, me, I'm just people's conscience, so I'm the one that after you finish listening to me, most of what you heard from me, they will continue to ring bells in your head. You begin to think them. Some of them will sound funny. Some of them will sound serious. And they can last days in your mind, wherever you are. I'm just your conscience. What I do, no be waiting to make your Tinubu president, or what will stop him from being president. And listen, people who are scared of Tinubu, of what they know about him, your Boko Haram didn't help matter. You should be honest. All of you should try and be honest with yourself once in a while. Don't take offense, okay? You don't need to run mad, okay? This is just a social media, and then it's just talk. Just talk. Don't take it to heart. Because if you take it to heart, now me go kill you, be that. You know why? Because I won't stop talking. And once I don't stop talking and you continue to take them to heart, they get angry like this, like say you fit do anything. Baba, I short time there too. I don't wish you evil. I don't wish you death though. So stop taking it too serious. Calm down. They say Shettima is regretting. Which kind of problem? Which kind of wahala be this?